I'm Colonel Sanjay, and this is my daughter Anna. She's 8 years old. Anna was about 3 years old when she started having problems breathing, and slightly before that her muscle condition had deteriorated. She could not breathe properly and she was not growing the way she should. She was taken to hospital in Delhi on an emergency basis when she suddenly collapsed, and she was found to have very high carbon dioxide levels, and because of which she had difficulties in breathing. And she was diagnosed with congenital hyperventilation syndrome, but that's not a confirmed diagnosis. They had not been able to establish that. But basically, her breathing rate slows down when she's asleep, and her carbon dioxide levels go up accordingly. So it went up on a incremental basis, on a daily basis, slowly bit by bit, because of which her carbon dioxide levels had risen to above 100 when she collapsed, and she was just about 3.5 years old at that time. That is the problem which has been continuing so far. She needs help when she is asleep. Yeah, once Anna was diagnosed with this, it was happened in Delhi, Apollo Hospital in Delhi. We had a tracheostomy done so that they could fit a ventilator onto her, and this happened sometime in October 2012. She used the ventilator on and off the early machine which we had, but she was not very comfortable with the ventilator at that time. Subsequently, when we moved to Hyderabad, it so happened that she was on ventilator and oxygen for 24 hours a day throughout. She was just about 3.5 years at that time. And subsequently, when we took her once to this Rainbow Hospital here in Hyderabad, that's when we started using this Philips Trilogy machine. After a bout of pneumonia, this used to get infected very often. Her lungs were getting infected very often because of the tracheostomy. So they put this Philips Trilogy machine we started using, and that helped improve her condition. Breathing became more regular. She was more comfortable at night, especially with the tracheostomy there. And ultimately, within a period of 8-9 months, she got rid of the tracheostomy tube also. The doctors did not expect this. They said it may continue for years together. But within about 7 to 8 months, once we started putting this Philips Trilogy machine, her lungs became much healthier, and she also grew stronger, started growing slightly stronger at that point in time. We were undergoing physiotherapy earlier in KIMS. Then we were told about this Philips RT team which would come and do it at your residence. So there was a period when we needed to monitor her respiratory symptoms and the readings of the machine. So at that time I had signed up for this for a period of a month plus at that time. So that time it came, and it gave us a feeling of satisfaction that somebody is coming at home, spending an hour a week with your child and going over the readings of the entire month and explaining to us what is really happening. And some respiratory exercises also which were required, some recommendations, some diet. All this was really helpful to us.